Before we do the eyepiece padding, it's probably a good idea to do the head strap. I'm just going to take this lens off here for convenience while I'm doing it. You need 3 pieces of webbing. That's 1.5 inch width webbing and 3 pieces about 18 inches long, and you thread it in through the furthest of the 2 slits. Get one of these fixing blocks, put it behind the webbing there, and then pull the webbing out again through the other slot, and then pull it tight around the block. That will hold the webbing strip tightly on the glasses. If you like, you can glue, once you've done this, just glue the block so that it doesn't slip. You do that for all 3, the top one and the other side. So I'll do that and then show you the next step. The headpiece webbing is now attached, and it's time to glue on the foam rubber that we've cut out. And the foam rubber, as you see, we've just slit it a bit around one side to about half the depth, and we plug that onto the eyepiece, slotting the slit into the plastic all the way around, and glue it with something not too permanent, just in case you want to replace it at some time. So there we are, we've got the foam on there, and just remember with this, the only thing is the long side goes in the bottom where your nose is, and the short side on the top where your forehead is. So you glue that in on there. You may or you may not have these lenses, and the last thing that we need to do is to put the back of the head piece on there, which is this, and I'll explain how to attach the webbing to that. Can you see that? Right. Now you need to thread the webbing on the buckles. You need to do this 3 times. You get the buckle. There's 3 of these buckles. You get the webbing. The inside of the webbing, you put thread into the right hand side of the buckle from the underneath, and then you take it through left hand side of the buckle and pull it up fairly close to the eyepiece. Then you take the back piece, thread the webbing through the top of the slot, bring it back and push it back into the buckle from the underneath through the first hole push it through the first hole. Sorry, you can't see that very well. Push it through the first hole like that, and then down through the second hole. And there you've got an adjustable buckle. Now you do that for the other two buckles. I'll do that now. I'll just do the last one again, just in case my fat fingers got in the way. Remember, it goes underneath the buckle, over the top of the buckle, over the top of the slot on the back piece, pull this a bit closer to the head, then look underneath and you poke the end, so I will not have my hands in the way. Poke the end into the buckle from the underneath, and pull it through from the other end. There you are. And that is now adjustable. In order to adjust the buckle, to make it shorter, you pull this tab like that. To make it longer, you pull the tab the other way. Like that. There you go. And that's ready to be adjusted and to fit over your head. I'll just have a quick look at the back thing. There's a pocket here, a little box, and in there you can put the power supply either for your monitor or a USB power brick for the Raspberry Pi, something like that. Just slot it in the back there, and that's your power supply for the goggles, and it also has the advantage of balancing the goggles a bit. And if you want to look like a real geek, if you've got a Prosight, you can put the Prosight battery in there, 3-cell LiPo, and power the goggles and the transmitter, and you can velcro the transmitter on the back of the goggles like that. When you've done that, your goggles will be complete, and I'll just show you how to set them up. Now you adjust the head strap to fit your head, and the last thing to do is to put 4 grub screws, set screws, whatever you want to call them, 3mm grub screws into these 4 holes, just to fix it all together firmly in place. You don't need to thread the holes, the set screws will self tap the holes, although if you have got a 3mm tap, you can tap the holes if you like. I'll just show you them working now, and that'll be the end of my video. Thank you for watching. It's going to be a little bit difficult for me to show you all this working, but I'll give it my best shot. Now, I've connected a Connex Prosight by a short short HDMI lead to the monitor screen, to the goggle screen. That Connex will fix to the back of my headset. A battery for the Connex, just slip into the pocket in front of it there. We power up the Connex. Power up the Connex transmitter. You see that? Now I could use the same battery to power the goggles, but I haven't made up a lead, so I've put a battery in the back of the field monitor. It comes with various battery adapters. I'm using a Canon battery for the monitor there. Switch the monitor on, and I've also got a little 250 quad racer here with the Connex transmitter on, so I'll need a battery for that. I'll just switch that on. Okay, everything should be on now. Let's see if we're getting a picture. There we are. Don't know if you can see the picture there. Fly me quad. Here we go. Just come up closer to that so we can see it a bit better. Focus. There we are, so you can see the picture in the monitor screen, and if I move the quad around you can see that going. Now I'll take a couple of selfies with me wearing this kit, and you'll see what it looks like when it's on.